Hello Sagittarius and welcome to my channel. My name is Iris and I am here to do your April 2019 spiritual guidance readings. So I read my cards intuitively, which means that I receive messages that are intended to be for your highest good on your highest path. However, not all messages are going to resonate with everybody. So take what works for you. Throw out the rest. It is not meant for you. It is meant for somebody else. So before we get started with your reading, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you who have booked readings with me. I'm so grateful for you trusting me to help you on your path. I know that there are a lot of options out there, so I'm so grateful that you chose me. And also thank you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for commenting on my video. It all helps to grow my channel so that I can help you on your journey. So let's start your reading then, Sagittarius. So the first three cards I'm going to have come out are from the Wisdom of the Oracle from this deck here. And this represents the energy that you are coming in with in April 2019. So, there we go. There's a couple already. We have the Orphaned card. We have Flexible. And there is one more card that is just dying to come out. There it is right there. Okay. And the Yang card, the Yin and the Yang. Okay, so let me just have a look at this energy. Interesting. Okay, so Sagittarius, for you, I have the Orphaned card, which talks about feeling alone and feeling isolated and lonely, almost. Then I have the Flexible card, which speaks of being flexible with people, with things, with circumstances. And then the Yang card. The Yang card is the balancing of the Yin, which is the feminine, and this is the masculine. And so I think what is happening here in the energy that you are bringing in with you into September has to do with a situation where there has been some imbalance, and it is asking you, or the energy has been asking you to be flexible in your points of views and your opinions, because sometimes our laser vision of how we think things should be lead us to isolation and lead us to feeling abandoned, like we don't have a tribe, we don't have a proper connection, we don't have people around us that support us. Which oftentimes isn't the case. There's always, if we look around, there's always people around us that will support us. So the energy for you is about balance. It's about creativity. It's about flexibility and seeing things from a different perspective. I mean, this person here, she's upside down in her flexibility. And if you were to ever hang upside down, even if you hang upside down on your couch, you know, the world looks a little bit different from that perspective. So that is the energy that you are coming in to April with. So let's see what else comes out for you. So we're going to move over to the Fairy Tarot now, which is the deck that I use. But I don't read traditional tarot. I do, I read the cards intuitively. And I have shuffled and I have meditated on your cards. So we'll just see what comes out here now. But you're definitely, you've got creative energy around you as well right now. So let's just see what the guidance. There's the first card out. Okay. And you have renewal. And renewal has come out for a few times, I think, for a few signs. I think that a lot of people are in a time of reflecting what works, what doesn't work, you know, releasing judgments. The flexible card can also speak of releasing judgments of others, because when you see things from a different perspective and you're flexible in your points of view and your opinions and such, you know, we often see that we're judging others harshly, and oftentimes we're even judging ourselves pretty harshly. All right. Messages for Sagittarius for the month of April. I'll just focus in and I'll get all these cards out. These two want to come out here. Great. Okay. Oops. Ooh, I wrote all over the place. Okay. Decision. Wow. Okay, that's lots. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. Here's what's going on. Okay, so, excuse me. Darling Sagittarius, here's the scoop. So, as I was talking about, the renewal card is all about releasing judgments, a renewal of a sense of self, probably more than anything, is what I'm feeling with this in this reading. And it's about how you judge yourself, how you see yourself in relation to other people, and the judgments that you have around other people. It's about looking at what has worked, what has not worked, what beliefs you have. Have they worked for you? Is it time to let that go? Because I feel very much that this actually has to do with love, is what this has to do with. And because the Ace of Summer is the start. So where the dreamer is the start of a new journey, the Ace is the first step in that direction. And, you know, doves represent love. And I think that you are surrounded with love here. I think that you're also surrounded with choices that perhaps are confusing you. But you're asked to have a look at yourself and see yourself from a different perspective, see other people from a different perspective, and open yourself up to love and new beginnings. So this could be a new love relationship, or it can be a renewal of a love relationship. And this card here also speaks of releasing things that no longer serve you, and that includes people in your life. So I think that you have some decisions that are swirling around you. Do I stay? Do I go? Which one do I choose? Because you have been dreaming of something and wanting to create something more for yourself. But, you know, this queen here talks, you know, she's self-sufficient, and she's funny, and she's witty, and she's kind, and she's strong. And this here, you know, a strong queen or a strong king, it's not gender specific, but a strong king or queen is always able to be discerning about the people that they surround themselves with, and it's what leads them to that place of greatness. And in this particular case, I'm not talking about greatness as in being a king or queen. I'm talking about personal greatness. Who do you need to let go of? What beliefs do you need to let go of so that you can fully embrace your greatness is what I'm saying. And I do feel like this does have to do with love. This card also here is saying, focus on your career. This is a career card. So I think there's some career moves in here as well. But this card here is there is indecision. You've got actually 2 indecision cards, right? Here you have choices. Do I take the mandolin or do I take the violin? Both of them are good, but they're different. And a decision has to be made. And this card is reminding us that we need to listen. I'm looking at the wrong place here. My apologies. This card here is reminding us that we have to listen to our intuition. And that, you know, honestly, listening to our intuition is not always easy. You know, when we are presented with 2 options and both options have value, we see the good in the potential for both, one more familiar than the other. It's hard to understand what is the right thing to do, especially when neither are the wrong things to do. But we need to make a decision regardless, right? But we can confuse ourselves. When we sit in that indecision too long, it becomes confusing and we get wrapped up in our own procrastination and stall tactics. And stalling, you know, keeps us in a place of discomfort for much longer than we need to. But regardless, I feel for this month for you, Sagittarius, you are embarking on something creative, number 1, which is really beautiful. And that falls underneath this card too. So I think there's actually 2 things going on here. I think that you have 2 options. It could be 2 lovers, 2 business opportunities. But these 2 speak of the creative side to it. In either case, you're being asked to trust your intuition, because and opening up your heart to compassion, basically, and let your intuition and let love guide you. And I know it's not probably bringing you the clarity that you want, because neither is inherently wrong. They're both good. It's just you have to do what is best for you. What is the best thing for you to do? And when I'm stuck in these positions of either or, and I'm confused about which way to go, if you're familiar, if you're tuned into your body at all, you can ask yourself something easy like, do I prefer apples or do I prefer oranges? Do I prefer dogs or do I prefer cats? And when you sit quietly for a second and tune into your body, you will gravitate. Your body will tell you that you are gravitating more to one than the other, right? And that's a very simple example, right? So when you're deciding between these 2 and you're trying to listen to your intuition, you can say, do I want to go down this career path, or do I want to study music, for example? Do I want to stay in this relationship, or do I want to go down a completely different path? And you're going to have a pull one way or another that might help you step out of this procrastination, because you don't want to stay there so long. It becomes unbearable and unmanageable, and it keeps you stuck, and it's going to perpetuate a lot of negative feelings, right? And this is a card of overanalyzing as well, right? So you got to just point your rainbow on one thing and just choose, because you are, whatever you choose, it's going to be a new journey. Even if you decide to stay with what is and be flexible in your perspective and your opinions about it, it is still going to be a new journey, because it's going to change the trajectory of that relationship. I hope that makes sense to you. So your guidance this month, Sagittarius, is to step out of procrastination. Choose the one, whatever whatever you have to choose between. Choose the one that is best for you, and open your heart up to receiving love and love and that new beginning. But it's not about a new traditional romantic relationship. It's about that new awakening, that new peace that you have within yourself, that new love, that new creative inspiration that you have for yourself. And like I said, this could very well be romantic as well, but it doesn't have to be. But it is definitely a time to focus on your career. Many of the signs are asking for a refocus on their careers, because I feel for a lot of signs, and Sagittarius included, that there has been a off the beaten track diversion of life purpose and what it is we are here to do. So we're being asked to tap back into our passion, focus on our careers, and moving forward in that regard, because when we feel like we are making a bigger contribution to the world, and making the world a better place, it makes us feel good inside, and that has a different energy about it, and a lot of things fall into place when we feel that we are being of value and of service to other people. So that is your reading for the month of April, Sagittarius. I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, leave a comment below in the comment box. I would love to hear what's going on for you in your life. If you would like to book a private reading with me, I will leave all of the details on how to get in contact with me below this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you are notified each time I upload a video. So until next time, Sagittarius, many blessings to you. Have an amazing April, and we'll see you in time for May. Bye.